Pokémon Sun and Moon has introduced some quite interesting moves recently, and I think it's time I take a deeper look into all the moves that have been revealed so far, and maybe do a little speculation on where these moves will fit into other Pokemon. But I'm going to start this entire discussion off by talking about the legendary Pokemon signature moves. There's 5 out of the 12, so that's worrying considering there's not that many moves revealed so far. But we'll begin this off by talking about Core Enforcer, Zygarde's signature move when it reaches its perfect form. All we really know about it is that perfect form gets it, and it's a dragon type attack. But there are 2 more moves for Zygarde, which are 1000 Waves and 1000 Arrows, which I don't include them in this video because they're technically moves from last gen. We just never got to see them used. We all know how those 2 work, so I won't go into too much detail on them. One hits air, the other hits ground. It's pretty awesome for a ground type attack. Not much can be said because you know this won't be given to any other Pokemon except Zygarde. And that's where we'll leave it with that, and we'll move on to the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo and Lunala's signature move, Sunsteel Strike and Moongeist Beam. Again, like Zygarde, no other Pokemon's going to get these, so I'm just going to gloss over these ones. But the typing for these moves has never been revealed yet. Just by the way it sounds, Solgaleo's attack is going to be a Steel type, Moongeist Beam's probably going to be a Ghost type. But what if they're dual type? What if Sunsteel Strike is a Fire and Steel move, and Moongeist Beam is, well, Psychic Ghost, I guess? Fairy Ghost? It could be anything, honestly, if they're doing a dual type move. But the whole point of this video is to talk about moves that other Pokemon might be able to get. So we'll move on to the next signature move for a legendary Pokemon, Nature's Madness. And so far, we only see Tapu Koko have this attack. We don't know its typing, but all we do know is that it cuts any Pokemon's HP in half. It's like Super Fang, which is that's a pretty good attack. But I'm going to assume that every Guardian is going to get this attack. Unfortunately, I can't put those Pokemon up because we don't know what they look like yet. And I'm getting a little tired for waiting for them. I mean, we got the top of the totem pole. Give us the other 3 members of that totem pole. And now we will move on to the final legendary exclusive move, Floor Cannon, who is exclusive to Magearna. Again, we don't know its typing. I'm assuming it's Fairy type by the look of it. But again, it could be a mixed type attack being Fairy and Steel, Magearna's own typings. Just from the way it looked in the trailer they showed it off, it's going to be a powerful attack. I mean, at least base 120, maybe 100. It's hard to say because it completely obliterated the Pokemon it shot. But now we can finally move on to Pokemon moves that other Pokemon may actually get. And we're actually going to start off with Turtonator's move, Shell Trap. We know how it works. It's basically a fire type counter. Which other Pokemon will be able to get it? That's my question. After analyzing the look of Turtonator and knowing that it's a Dragon Fire typing, it's most likely going to be in the Dragon Egg group, with maybe Monster or Field subcategory for the A group. And that made me think, with the Field typing, it could be bred through to give either Chestnut or Torkoal this move. It makes sense for Torkoal, because it's a turtle, and the Shell Trap and all that. But Chestnut, I'm grasping at straws here, because Chestnut is a very shield-like Pokemon, and Shell Trap will fit it really well. It just seems like something Chestnut would have, because he already has Spiky Shield, he already has Protect. Give him Shell Trap, something that would make any Pokemon regret hitting this Pokemon. But there are still more new moves to go over, and we'll continue making our way up this image, and we'll move on to Solar Blade. This move was amazing when it was first shown, and it blew my mind away. And we saw it being used by Lurantis. But as you can see next to Lurantis, the TM case, I think this is going to be a new TM. And so, any Pokemon that can learn Solar Beam, I'm predicting will be able to learn Solar Blade. Because in reality, it is just a physical version of Solar Beam. I think any Pokemon that could use Solar Beam could probably use this, but now this will also benefit a physical attacker. So like, going back to Chestnut, that's a physical attacker, give that Solar Blade, it's going to be leveling foes. I really hope it is a TM because then it'll be really, really useful. And speaking of really useful moves, we have High Horsepower. This move went completely over my head when Mudsdale was introduced. We see Mudsdale using it. It's a ground type attack used by Mudsdale in this trailer, but that's really a specific name. It's a horse attack. There's a couple other horse Pokemon in the game, and I think we'll be able to breed these onto them and give Rapidash and Blitzel their lines High Horsepower, and that would fit both of them so well to give them a powerful ground type attack. It would make sense for this to be able to breed with these two as it is. High Horsepower would fit them both because, well, as you know, they're both horses. Well, Zebstreak is a zebra, but let's just go with it for a minute. But I think it really will be able to be bred onto this. It makes sense to have a horse Pokemon use High Horsepower, and I don't think it will just be unique to Mudsdale. That one I'm almost confident in saying that will happen. This next one I am grasping at straws a bit. Revelation Dance. Oricorio's signature move. And the typing of the attack depends on the type of Oricorio. We all know that they have the 4 different forms being Psychic, Ghost, Fire, and Electric, also reflecting upon the Island Guardians. But Revelation Dance takes on their typing. But my mind got to working, what other Pokemon can change its types mid-battle and is a dancer and also a singer? If you guessed it, you guessed it right. Meloetta. This would be perfect for Meloetta almost. I'm assuming Revelation Dance is going to be a special attack. I could be wrong, it could be a physical attack. But it would work so well with Meloetta. When she's in the singer form, having the normal psychic typing, Revelation Dance would do psychic damage. When she turns into her dancing form, it would do fighting damage. That would just work so well with Meloetta. I can just see that working. But this, considering that is considered a signature move, we might not see it on Meloetta or any other Pokemon. But it's fun to theorize. Next, and more recently, was Accelerock. But it's unique to Lycanroc. It's been called its signature attack. But that doesn't mean it's going to be exclusive to Lycanroc. This is the first priority rock move in the game. I don't think they're going to just limit it to one Pokemon in the whole game, because the other Lycanroc Midnight form doesn't get this move. And I think a good majority of rock types will have this attack. I think it's going to be a base 60, base 65 attack that could probably be bred on to a lot of Pokemon. I can see the Geodude line having this. This is a fantasy, but Tyranitar with this move would make him unstoppable. Like, there's so many rock types that would benefit from having a priority attack like this. I really, really hope it's not just unique to Lycanroc. That'll lead us right into another new move, Instruct, as seen used by Oranguru. Now, it doesn't say it's a unique move to Oranguru. It just shows Oranguru using it. And it makes sense for this move to be Psychic type because you're influencing another Pokemon to attack. It made me think, Oranguru is obviously going to be a bulky Pokemon. What other Psychic type bulky Pokemon would this benefit? 2 Pokemon came straight to my mind. Slowking and Musharna. Slowking seems like the type that would have Instruct. It would be the king. It's the king, right? He's going to be the one issuing orders to attack. And Musharna, it already has the telepathy ability. Just like Oranguru, it would make sense for it to get it some way through breeding or to have it learn through level up. The other bulky Pokemon, Rionkulus, it could even learn it. It's just something, I don't see this being unique to Oranguru. I see this being something bulky Psychic types will have. And that leaves us with one more move, Leafage. This was the first new attack we've seen ever in Pokémon Sun and Moon. It was revealed in the very first official trailer for Sun and Moon. And it's basically Game Freak's way of fixing the Grass-type starter. In past renditions of Pokemon, the Grass-type starter has been given one of 2 moves to be the basic stab attack. Vine Whip or Absorb. And neither of those should be the basic attack. Leafage is obviously that basic attack that's going to be on par with Water Gun and Ember. And in turn, I believe every single grass starter will get this attack, and possibly other grass Pokemon as well, because this is just going to be the basic grass attack now. I mean, you know it's not going to be good. It's going to be base 20 basic damage. Maybe with a side effect of lowering defense or special defense. It's just going to be the basic move, so it's obvious it's going to be given to every grass starter at least. But that is, sadly, all the moves that have been introduced so far, not counting Z moves. That's a whole video on its own. I could even make a video on the abilities. There's countless more abilities, to be honest. I have a feeling we're not going to get many new attacks, basic attacks, this generation, because of the Z moves. The same way last generation we didn't get many new Pokemon because of the Mega Evolutions. So I think this, unless maybe another 6, possibly, or maybe 8 new moves I think we'll see, and that'll probably be it. I don't think we'll see many more. I'll be upset if that is the case, but that's what are you going to do? We're getting at least 18 guaranteed Z moves. And then there are the specific Z moves for special Pokemon, like Surge Surfer for Alolan Raichu and Pulverizing Pancake for Snorlax. It's just too early to jump on this. That's why this is moved so far. But what do you think? Do you think we'll be able to breed some of these moves onto other Pokemon? Or do you think any other Pokemon will be getting these supposed exclusive moves? I really hope so, because Accelerock deserves to be on other Rock-type Pokemon besides Lycanroc. And also Solar Blade, that better be a TM. I'm hoping to everything that's a TM. But what are your thoughts on all this? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and share this video around. It helps me grow the channel and I really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter for updates on anything and everything Pokemon as well, so when all my videos go live. The link will be down in the description below. And as always, this has been Black Phoenix. Thanks for watching, everyone.